What is up, everybody? Today's topic is meal prep. Alright, so this video is not really going to be about cooking. It's going to be a step-by-step guide to make your meal prep fast, effective, and actually taste good. I'm also probably the worst single guy you've ever met who cannot cook anything for himself, and if I can make this work the way that it does now, then you can make meal prep work for you too. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be some shots of me trying to cook something without blowing this whole place up, but let's hope for the best. Alright, so first things first, know your numbers. If you're not using MyFitnessPal, if you haven't worked with us before, and you don't know what your macronutrients are, you can always reach out to us, coach@westlittle.crossfit.com, jeff@westlittle.crossfit.com, longest domain and email address ever, oh my god. Or, if you're wanting to just eat healthy, you can also learn about plate method, which we teach almost everybody that we possibly can get our hands on. So, know your numbers. If you don't know your macronutrients, make sure you've got those set up. That's step number one. Understand how much you need to cook. Step two, pick your recipes. It also really helps to print these out. I've got an iPad in my kitchen which I use for music. I also pull up recipes on it and I have it right there on a stand so I can cook with it, but it auto shuts on and off and sometimes I gotta go back to the page. It helps because I can Google stuff once in a while, but it helps a ton to actually print off a few. I've printed off 3 this week that I'm gonna be doing for my meal prep, and we're gonna go through these. The point of going through the recipes when they're printed out is so you can take a pen, go through your pantry and your refrigerator, and mark off anything that you've already got enough of. If you don't got enough, you can circle it or highlight it or just leave it open. And that way when you go to the grocery store, you can knock all of it out and not buy a whole bunch of extra and waste a whole lot of money, right? So step 1, know your numbers. Step 2, get your recipes printed out and actually do an inventory of what you've got. Step 3 is, let's go shopping. Okay, so I've done my shopping. I've got everything that I need for these 3 recipes. My next thing I do is I just get everything out of my pantry that is like a spice or season or something I know I'm gonna use. I don't spend time looking for it and moving things around, but they're all out, and as I'm done with them, I just put them away because the worst dessert is a messy kitchen, at least for me. So, I'm gonna get started with making sure I time out the things that are gonna be sitting in the oven for a long time or on a pot or something that are they're gonna take some time to cook. I'm gonna start preparing those first and get them ready so that when I can put them in and let them cook, set a timer, forget about it a little bit, I can start working on my other things that aren't gonna take as long. So I can really condense down the time that my meal prep is gonna take. So I got everything out. So far it's taken me about 3.5 minutes. Let's get started. Of course, the most awesome piece of equipment, the big ass bowl. My measuring cup's out. I'm making blueberry protein muffins. These are from Healthy Steps Nutrition. So first thing I'm gonna need is oats. Quick oats, other oats, which are also quick oats because I'm a horse. Actually, you should use old fashioned and quick, and I unfortunately did not get the right kind. I went to the store last. Boom, that's done. And that is how you have a mega serving size of oats and completely waste another serving of it. And now these go away. Definitely gonna need a knife way too big for the job. Kerrygold Irish butter, real man's butter. What kind of accent was that? What's wrong with me? 3 ounces of blueberries. About 3 ounces would be about like that. So let's do all that. I can't open it. I do CrossFit. There we go. My butter is looking pretty melted. Bye-bye butter. 2/3 cup almond milk. There we go. Currently about 10 minutes into meal prep. I would throw some cinnamon here. However, I am making this one. I'm going to be taking some of these to a friend who's allergic to cinnamon. So I'm going to try not to kill them. It's a good idea not to do that. Depending on the friend and how much money they got. And if I can actually get a hold of that money if they're dead. And also if they're really tough, you know, because it's like way cooler of like a rap sheet if you like took out a tough person and not like a little, you know, little weakling or something. What are you doing here for? Murder? How'd you do it? Knife, gun? Nah, man. spices. And if you want to vary things up a little bit, you can do one serving or one batch with the blueberries and then one without. So that way you've got 2 batches, one serving of blueberry muffins and the other of dog biscuits. How long should they bake? 20 to 25 minutes. We're gonna put in there at 22. Coolio. All right, so this next one is chicken pizza, and there's no crust here. You just get chicken breast, cut it so you can lay it on here, and you basically bake it for a little bit, take it back out, and then dress it up with pizza sauce, mozzarella. I'm doing Canadian bacon, and then I'm also putting pineapple on it because I hate myself. God, I love Sam's Club. Throwing the meat over here like that really got my dog's attention. If I cut this in half, it's still gonna be a pretty big serving for a meal. You always wanna go off the size of your palm and the thickness of your palm too. So this is a bit thicker than my palm. That'd be like Shaq's palm. So we're gonna find the inner cut here. There we go. And we're just gonna half it or kind of butterfly it. My dad is a chef, and I really hope he sees me doing this and his eyeballs are just twitching because I'm sure I'm doing it wrong. Say, quit using your force, Jeff, let the knife do the work. My dad doesn't talk like that. If he did, I wouldn't tell you. I'm gonna be doing some shrimps next. Bowl's ready to go again. Got stuff all over me. So that's meal prep. It's a dirty job, but someone's gotta pay someone else to do it. I'm only using the regular serving of sriracha because I love spicy stuff, but I'm not that good with spicy stuff. My body don't love it. Is that TMI? Shrimp ready to go. So next thing, vegetables. If you would like to walk with tomatoes, if cucumbers make you smile. Right, so Brussels sprouts are in here. You can do olive oil. I find that does not spread very well. So I like to just get regular olive oil spray, nothing added into it. A little bit, like there's gonna be about 2 servings. Because the serving's like a quarter of a second, and who really is able to time that? So I go for, I'm gonna say it's about a second. I like everything seasoning that you guys get on your bagels. I don't know what the main difference is there, but it makes it so good. Salt and pepper, just a little bit. And then toss, one more again. And then they go in my air fryer. Trying to get all that seasoning to stick so it doesn't just fall through here. Pretty sure most of it fell through anyway. And I'll bring you over here with me. Dog's in the way. And we're going right in there. 400. You're gonna go for 11 minutes. I like mine extra crispy. All right, so I'm getting ready for the shrimp. I've got some starches ready here. This is gonna be like around my workouts. I'll have these so I have some faster digesting carbohydrates. So this is gonna be more like my dinner since I work out in the evening after I've had my post-workout shake, but I wanna have my carbohydrates around that time. So this is gonna be my starchy stuff. These are really just, the way these things work, they're really simple and easy. Microwave in 5.5 minutes. It's just potatoes, and it's the container that steams them for you, cooks it really well. It gives you all the stuff that has the calories in it extra. I'm still gonna use this, play around with it. This is pretty new for me. Oop, my thing's ready here. Play around with it, see what's gonna work. This still fits my macros pretty well, and these are actually pretty decent. So I'm gonna throw those in, and now we're gonna go shrimp. And now it's time for the weekly changing of the shrimp. Everyone who's ever been to a hotel casino knows what I'm talking about. Woo, sriracha in my nose. I want to do that before I deadlift. Sriracha shrimp smell, and then PR. I honestly like things crispy, so this is gonna be perfect. It means no one else will want it, and I get to eat all of it. Broccoli, real simple. Again, spray olive oil Nothing really added into this. It's just to get everything to stick, and it gives it more flavor. Salt, pepper, and suddenly, lemon. The air fryer, and it's gonna give them a nice little crisp and char as well. So this is going to be more like snack food. And trust me guys, it is really, really good. If you don't have an air fryer yet, you don't like vegetables, you will like vegetables if you get one and use it, trust me. I use the Chef, I'll bring you over here to it. I use the Chef Man version because they have a really big size that you can get. As a big container. It's not as big as this. This will take me 2 batches to do, but in 7 minutes it's done. All right guys, we are done. The chicken came out, fell apart a little bit, but hey, this isn't Emeril Lagasse. This is Jeff's meal prep show. So let's get it all into some containers and we're done. All right guys, so I was running a little low on vegetables. So I got some riced cauliflower. I keep plenty of these in my freezer just in case. Ooh, it's warm. You just microwave it for about 5 minutes. Take it out. It's riced vegetables. I think I said that. It's riced cauliflower, by the way. So running a little bit low on my broccoli here, and I wanted to make sure I had some extra stuff to still feel full during the day. So I just use a ½ cup, and it's almost like you've got rice. Almost. This is what we made up today. The way this works is I've got, these will be my dinners right here. So I've got potatoes, I've got starches because I work out in the evening. I want starches around workout time. I've got my vegetables and protein right here. So I've got carbohydrates. These are not starchy carbohydrates though. Those are gonna be lunches, right? And that's my shrimp. My other lunches are gonna be, I've got my chicken pizza here, and this is riced cauliflower, my air fried broccoli, and I got my chicken pizza. I've also got my snacks here, which are the amazing protein powered blueberry muffins. They taste delicious. No one will have to ask what happened to that one. And that's the whole spread. We're done. All right guys, well, mission accomplished. Everything's been done, everything's been put away. We are in this we started at 4, it is now 6:14, so a little over 2 hours. Took a little bit extra time than usually does, but I added some stuff in. Anyway, 2 hours. I've got planned meals, dinners. I've got lunches, dinners, and snacks planned for the next at least 3 days. So a couple hours to keep me going for lots and lots of hours. It's a pretty good trade-off. So everything's done. Again, the steps here that you want to follow are know your numbers. Make sure you get some recipes that are going to work within those numbers. So get your recipes. Do an inventory here before you go to the store. However you need to, make your list, then go. Get everything that you need. Come on back. If you got stuff, it makes it so much faster if you get pretty much the same thing most weeks and only change like 1 recipe or 2 every once in a while. After you've done that, time your stuff out so that the stuff that takes a while to bake is in there baking while you're working and getting it all done, because this easily could have gone for 4 hours, but we cut that almost in half by making sure that we did that smartly. Clean the dishes up as the last things are finishing up. Everything's ready to go. I have finished the day. It is now about dusk and I'm about to head out to a birthday party. I think I've earned myself a little bit of some cake by getting everything ready for the next few days and sticking good to my macros and my food. Hope this has been helpful. Have fun. Finger guns. I gotta have like a thing after each video.